Welcome back to the City of Roses. We're here for the Portland Open, the Disc Golf Pro Tour on JomezPro. We're at the Glendoveer Golf Course for round 2 back 9 coverage with Nate Sexton, Jeremy Koling, and Paul Ulibarri.
Eagle McMahon is out there keeping things weird here in Portland. He is 7 down on the front 9, but with hole 1 being as hard as it is, that's really 7 of the 8 holes that were left on the front. That's absolutely incredible. His play has earned him a 3-shot advantage halfway through the event over Paul McBeth, 4 over Kevin Jones, who's shooting a really great round from the chase card, and Ricky Wysocki rounding out the top 4 so far. Let's get into the back 9.
Hole 10 is another long one, 815 feet with a tee shot through a pretty narrow gap. You've got OB on both sides, though it is pretty generous. It's really hard to get all the way down to where this hill starts to crest. I think most players are not going to be able to do that. And then you've got to get your approach to get around the maple and then to finish hard right into these 4 Douglas and 1 Fraser fir.
The Fraser fir is that's the one that makes it hard. That ceiling is so low, though, on that approach shot. It is a very difficult get.
I was noticing people overturning this and then not getting enough. I wasn't seeing very many right down in the middle of the fairway today.
This is safe. He's well past the out-of-bounds line.
Yeah, that's way up there, and it should be a pretty open angle.
That's the best angle to attack. If you can get 450 feet straight, that really sets up a great second shot.
See, and I was under the impression that those shots that were going way... Look at this
Whoa,
thing.
this is so good. What a monster tee shot.
But I was under the impression that those ones that were fading out left were out of bounds, but I guess I was extremely wrong.
Early on, they would be. But once you're up by that green of, I believe, hole 13, that is safe. And you're even allowed to move those banners out of your way.
Okay.
That's the one part of the course that you can move, apparently. Those 4x1 foot banners that are up there. I don't know why, but you're allowed.
I guess you got to do whatever you want nowadays.
Ricky's going to be the shortest here. He's going to have a very long second shot. And from this early right side, it is so tough to get anything underneath that ceiling. I think if he gets through here, it's just kind of lucky.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good. Great effort.
Ooh, turned.
Oh, wow.
This is
Stabiling up, though.
It's likely going to be long of the basket and outside circle 2.
Pin high?
Maybe.
About 100 feet away.
Oh, you monkey. Gotta get lucky.
Ooh, up there in the branches.
What is that? You do it so bad.
Yeah, that's one that Eagle wishes he had back. That is a really great angle and big advantage out there.
Look at this drive.
I'm more impressed by this approach at this point.
I'm not. The drive is crazy.
I could definitely visualize myself throwing that approach shot.
I could do that approach. And that's as much as I want to say about what he's done on this hole.
That was awesome.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's like a matter of time. Like, it's going to happen. It has to happen within the next round or 2. We're going to see.
You think McBeth's going to hit another big putt eventually? That's kind of what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it's just been long enough that it's just there's so many that are up there. And it's like
if you give him long enough, he'll make a long putt is what you're kind of just saying. And I agree.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. You're taking what I said, making it seem even stupider than it sounded when I initially said it, and you're making it sound even dumber, and I get that. It was dumb.
Ricky is in for par.
Yep.
Okay. Not happy with it, but it's a score he has to take.
What's this one rank on difficulty? It's just such a tough
Yeah,
birdie.
it's not necessarily that difficult. It's right there in the middle of the field. 4.13 average. And if you take that hole and you put it anywhere on De La, the scoring averages that we saw last week, it's the hardest hole on the course.
Well, it's definitely a lot harder than the hole 11, which is a par 3, 351, pinched in between two bunkers. You see this tree on the right? You barely want to come in front of it and below those branches, skip up all nice and soft. But a lot of times what happens is you miss the line and those bunkers just kind of suck you right in.
I just feel like the blindness of this hole makes it so difficult, just because you can't see anything about the ground reaction. It's kind of just confusing when you get up there. Like, he has no idea that he just jumped over a bunker.
Right. You get up there, you see where your disc is. You're like, well, how on earth did I get here? How can I make it better next time?
Simon's probably like, maybe ace run. I don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know he skipped over the corner.
Eagle going splice, I believe.
Seems short.
Yeah, this is going to be right in that bunker. Short this time. Overcorrecting the mistake he made in round 1.
Overstable fairway driver.
Yeah. Oh,
Perfect.
that is.
Whoa.
Hey, that was almost it. You give him enough chances. Paul McBeth is going to get another ace.
He'll ace.
At some point.
Pig.
Really?
Yeah.
Get off, dude.
Yeah, that's got it. He needs more height.
I think it's great.
Maybe. Oh my gosh, so good.
I feel like if the lower you are going off of that hill, the better chance you have. I really do.
Isn't the pig the slowest disc there is?
It's the slowest and the most overstable that we make.
I'll take a second to
Great
just say that
putt.
Simon has been on fire from Circle 2 these last 2 rounds. He's been absolutely on fire. Not making extremely long putts,
Yes.
but 40-footers out here are difficult. They're all with OB everywhere. Downhill, uphill, crosswind, sidewind, headwind, tailwind. and
All
he's-
at the same time.
And no, he's just making a lot of great putts. I mean,
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty. It's great to watch. And he goes off
Ooh.
the right side, so now he has a blemished scorecard. Certainly wishing he could replay the approach on 10 and the drive on 11 over again at this point.
That'll tighten this tournament right up with birdies from the other 3 players. Why is that possible with a pig? I mean, my goodness.
What he does with that disc is just unseen by really anyone else. It's
I don't even know anybody else who throws a pig.
a lot of people throw pigs, not
No, I mean on coverage. I'm not seeing
not
a
on
lot
coverage.
of like.
That's what I was going to say. It's like we haven't seen it much on coverage
It's because there aren't any 260-foot holes.
Ricky takes a 260-foot disc and throws it on 350-foot shots, and it just blows my mind.
Hole 12, par 4, 822 feet. This one is simple enough, but it's just hard to get to a position where you have a comfortable gap through that wall of trees.
And once again, the sun is out. Simon keeping that high, which is good because it's going to allow that to swing back in the middle of the fairway. This can need to dig in, and it does.
Did not get nearly the height I think you wanted there.
I fear that if he had gotten a little bit more height, that was heading right towards that out of bounds area on the right side.
Yeah, I think so.
Does he still have
Oh,
a shot
boy.
to the green though from that distance?
It's going to be tough.
I vote no. I mean, big roller perhaps. I don't expect he's going to have a great play, but he surprised me before.
That bunker in the middle of the fairway is about 430 to the pin, so I guess we'll have to see how short of that he came up.
That's it.
Oh no, don't go in there.
Good, right?
Okay, good.
So those are 3 really great shots. We'll see where McBeth wound up. Guessing in the just under 500 range. Maybe more than that.
And it is not a roller. And it is not reaching the basket.
That's a tall task.
That's a PD2. What?
A little bit too flat for Simon. Needing to
I
get a
don't
little
know that disc at all.
Get a little more angle on that next time.
One thing I've noticed about Oregon as well is that constant wind. I mentioned it yesterday. It's a heavy wind as well.
That's a PD2 as
To
well.
where it could be eight.
What the heck?
It could be an 8-mile-an-hour headwind, but it's constant. There's no give up, you know. There's no gusts. It's just there, and it like kind of seems to flip up your discs. It turns PD2s into not, and then
Oh, it's super gusty. I mean, it was swirling on me so many times out there. I felt like I had one putt, and in 30 seconds, the wind changed 4 different times, and that's going out there all over these fairways. Eagle now going to his mutant, knowing that he can trust the overstability, doesn't have to worry about the swirliness of the wind.
Also going with the short forehand. He wants more. He's got plenty. I mean, tapping that in.
I mean, getting pin high, still outside circle 2.
Sick run. Oh, dude.
So we're going to have 4 pars on hole 12.
Tough wind, I think.
well,
Tough hole, obviously, but tough wind.
yeah. What was the field playing?
It's the 10th hardest, averaging
Yeah.
over par, but only 10 or 12% of the field, just 13 players out of our 110 player count. I mean, 822 feet is a long way to carry 2 shots, but when you've got slick tee pad area with the rain that's been coming down off and on, and that big wall of trees halfway down the fairway, or 3/4 of the way, I guess I can say, it really makes that hole very difficult.
Hole 13, par 3, 360 feet uphill. You could go straight through the gap up the middle, but I think the most common play is sort of a wide low hyzer, trying to find a one big skip towards the basket.
Yeah, 2 weeks or what? Yeah. Yeah. You had fun. That's awesome.
That's a bit too high, I think. No.
Wow.
Perfect. Okay.
Too lucky.
It's like exactly when you said that, it was like, nope.
It just kind of just dropped right at the perfect time.
You heard Simon say that it was very lucky. So he didn't like his line, but he's going to like where it's sitting now.
Really hard to get the disc to get as far left as Simon was able to get his. Especially when you go that optimal route that Paul looked like he was taking, but it's just so hard to get the height right to get that far left.
Ricky looks like he caught a early branch there. Didn't look that bad, and then
It looked like he caught the lowest hanging part of the branch too, just so close to perfection.
this looks deep almost.
It's like 0 ground play. But we've got 4 players who are going to be putting, and one of them, Simon, in the circle.
Just right. Ricky from about 55. Eagle suffers the same fate.
And McBeth off the mark. And just like that, Simon leapfrogs Ricky. Now he's just 1 back of Eagle. How quick the story has changed here on the back 9.
Lucky.
Yeah, well, if you get a lot of birdies like he's been doing, Kind of goes a long ways
Yeah.
along this course on the planet.
Well, already 3 birdies in the back 9. And back 9 really is where this course shows its teeth. And it is a scary set of teeth to look at. This course has every hole here in the back 9 can turn into a bogey quick. Maybe not so much this one, but really from here on out, it is a bunch of scary holes.
You never want to take a 5, but sometimes getting it out on the first hole really calms you down. You're like, well, I messed it up.
I
Nothing
totally
good can
agree.
happen, and then all of a sudden you're relaxed, and now you're just making birdies, and now he's going to get nervous again.
Now it's too far in the rearview mirror.
Yep.
5 another one quick. Get back to work.
Exactly.
This is a great candidate. The 14th par 4. I feel like 985 isn't even right. I feel like it's longer. I mean,
It was lasered at 1040.
1040 par 4.
Yeah.
It makes me mad, I think. I'm starting to realize it makes me mad.
Simon's also going to be mad. I don't know that he even has the distance to get it from that drive.
Tell me what you guys think about this. I had this idea as I was sitting on this tee pad and a headwind started to blow, and I turned around to the modest gallery that I had following me, and I said, there should be a rule, a special kind of tee sign, that if a headwind's blowing, it flips over and it says par 5. And if that thing was down on 5 when I threw my shot, then that should be birdie. And if it's tailwind, sure, par 4, fine.
Just future of the game right there. So Ricky is looking like he's going to have the same fate as Paul's over there in that big row of Dougie Furballs.
And you really don't want to be over there because you need everything on the next shot. And now you're going to put fur balls in your way.
And this was a hole where the normally, or with what was widened in round 1, crowd loving that low line blitz shot from Eagle. But the tee pad was widened out to the left in round 1, but we were eating up the area there with the ground, and they actually made us tee off from the turf tee pad again.
What had been giveth
Was taketh away. Simon, that's a beautiful shot, but he's not going to be matching the heroics of round 1 with another birdie.
When Simon's throwing full flexors and not getting there,
Yeah.
Nate Sexton's mad.
yes.
A little bit. It takes him a couple days to realize he's mad, but it's starting to wash over me now.
Well, you got the mic'd up practice round, you got another practice round,
Yeah.
now 2 tournament rounds.
Yeah.
You've got 4 rounds out here. You're mad.
It's starting to wash over me now. I think it's because where is this going? He's going back into the other fairway.
Has Ricky even thrown a roller this round? He teased us with all the rollers in his little video thing on the front 9. I don't know if I've even seen him throw a single roller yet.
You might be right.
Maybe his tour manager talked him out of it. Like I feel
She
like
did seem like she was trying to. Wow, that's a putt. That's a putt.
Sure. Look like Eagles PD. That's just a fairway driver approach shot.
Easy par.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And this is, I'm sorry, I'm angry, but these trees right here.
Oh, wow.
Why does it have to be behind these little trees? After it's already been 1,000 something feet.
Keegan said that
just crazy.
Dustin Keegan, the course designer, said that when he originally laid this out, as Eagle gives a nice bid, the basket was originally at that 985 that it's listed as, and it was in front of these trees. And so some things came in and changed later.
You've seen them in the hands of professionals, helping them compete at the highest level. Whale Sacks is a female-owned small business, handmade in the USA. We are dedicated to outstanding grip for all disc golfers.
And let me be absolutely clear. I'm not angry at Dustin Keegan. I'm not angry at the Pro Tour. I'm angry at that weenie arm that's attached to my body. I'm not angry about what anyone else is doing. I'm angry about what that hole is doing to me, the way it's making me feel, the way it's making me look at my life. Go ahead, Yuli.
Hole 15. Well, you're going to have to stretch out that arm because 412 to clear to the basket here. out of bounds the entire way. You do have a layup option. These guys have never even heard of the word.
Simon, that's a nice width there, and that's just parked.
Beautiful shot.
Absolutely as good as you can do it unless you throw it in.
I was going to mention the hill and how it could get a little slippery, but nah.
Yeah.
He would have made us look foolish. We should have said easy, easy, easy. How could you ever mess it up? This is amazing how close he stuck this.
It's fantastic. If Simon smiles at something that he did, it's remarkable.
Or horrible.
Oh, that's true. He does that.
Oh, no.
This has got to get a no.
That's no chance.
Oh,
No
oh
chance.
gosh, so that never cleared. Man, that's the mistake you must avoid.
This also looks like it's like the money move.
So
Yeah.
good. Beautiful. Yeah, I was gonna say we better get that follow flight here.
Watch the way that he stops his arm, his follow through, so he doesn't go too far right there. Just kind of dictates everything about that flight. Perfect body control. Great shot, Ricky.
I was wondering if he would go back with this forehand.
Well, why not? It's lawn darts.
This
for
looks
this
great.
guy.
Go in.
This looks fantastic.
Wow.
Beautiful.
This is a huge distance shot right here.
And we got the triple follow flight on 15.
Man, and they're all just parked.
just super parked. Fantastic.
I can talk you guys through this shot. I've thrown it way more times than I'd like to admit. It's about 360 feet. You cannot afford to go short again. He's done a pretty good job there. Backside, inside circle putt for the bogey.
I have to, I gotta say, I forgot to mention a very important accomplishment that just happened on the last hole.
That's insane.
Gavin Rathbone birdied it.
Wow.
And he did it with a 49-foot putt. So, that's impressive. Only
Yeah.
person in the field to get it. It's worth noting.
Go, Gavin, go.
Three birdies and a bogey on hole 15.
On to number 16, par 3, 445 feet, out of bounds golf green early. And then you've got the blind basket location. It is an elevated basket, but behind these trees and kind of have a false front. And then just when you think you threw it far enough because you saw your disc disappear, you probably didn't. You're on that next thing. You got to go to that sixth gear to get off the last hill
Gosh,
and have a chance at the birdie putt.
that is so relatable, Nate. I did exactly that. Simon bleeding out there left. It'll be a tough putt to run.
I don't like this hole. I'll tell you why, really quick. There's this route to the right that they're throwing. But you just throw it in the big trees, you fall down, you got a putt.
Yeah, it's not like the gap isn't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big high turn.
This is high enough. This is going to swing back.
Hit the trees. Why don't you?
Oh,
Whoa.
absolutely parked. Back-to-back park jabs for Ricky, and look how far right this had to go for it to be able to swing back perfectly. That is just...
Swing. Could be really good.
If that shot had came out of my hand and looked like that, I would have thought that I just shanked it. There's no way I would think that would be the result.
I still think he hit a couple branches. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It looked pretty perfect to me, but you might
No,
be
he
right.
was going in, so.
Yeah. Those branches sucked that time then. Eagle making a slightly better move than he did in
This
round
doesn't
one.
look great, but it's going to be great. It is going to check up and roll. Well,
Greatish.
yeah, it's still pretty good. He should have aimed for the trees.
And you can be aggressive from there. Because if you're a short, you really can't run the putt that confidently.
I've seen some get on this hill and do this like little cut roll thing. Watch this. Oh, it doesn't get the
almost
flip.
though. I see
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Oh man.
So close. Trick shot extraordinaire.
That would have been dirty.
Oh, and just gets a little piece. And I feel like there's a bit of a busy road going by, and we've had a good number of practical jokers honking those horns. I don't know if it's incidental. I don't know if it's malicious. You know, I don't personally find it as funny as they probably do.
Are you scared of life?
Are you scared of life, Eagle?
I so relate. I'm just, oh gosh.
Are you afraid to live?
Well, to be fair, he's at the greatest place on the hole to be able to get aggressive with that putt. If you are short, it is so hard to run an elevated basket with a downslope behind it. Ricky, incredible tee shot.
I just feel that comment so much.
It's just like
so relatable.
It's so like unplanned and nonsensical, but at the same time, the exact perfect feeling.
Yes.
Are you scared of life? Like, it doesn't make any sense, but at the same time,
It so makes sense.
it makes more sense than anything he possibly could have said. Hole 17, par 3, 485 feet. Halfway to the hole, you've got the fence of trees. You got to pick your gap, hit it with conviction, and try to slide up this hill to the basket. The basket is tucked pretty far back in there into the woods.
Playing tough.
Playing tough. This is a little right. This is a lot right. Now it's a lot left.
And that right to left, man, that thing did not give the disc a break. It just really sent it down the fairway as far as it could go.
So one thing to note is when you have a headwind like this and you're trying to hit a gap, you've practiced no headwind. The disc turns where it turns, right? But when you have this stiff headwind, what ends up happening is you think it's going to turn. It turns. You think you're through the gap, but it's not because the headwind has stalled you out about 15 feet. You hit the tree, and then you whack them all the way to the left like Ricky did.
Yeah. I also think it tends to give you a big old rise from the line you might have wanted to hit.
Eagle doesn't want any part of anything that I had to say.
Just go back right now, rewind it 15 seconds, and watch Eagle just rip through that gap. Throwing 100% commitment through that is such an impressive thing to do. Oh, I love it. This is going to get good skip, good ground play. Oh, those entry trees blocking, rolling back to a makeable 50-footer. That's a good touch there for Rick. Good approach shot. He did it. He did it.
There you go.
We didn't have to wait long at all. You were dead on.
I think he's still due for a 120-footer.
I think he's going to get another ace before he hangs him up.
Great putt from Paul. Good birdie. Way to take advantage of the great tee shot and not be affected by the bad roll.
Wow, very close. Got a lot of chain.
That's the worst putt you've ever thrown in your life.
I just can't with this guy. I'm sorry. Oh. It's just funny to me.
And he's still holding on to the lead right now.
Yeah.
Scared of life, putting the worst putts he's ever putted his entire life.
To be fair, he's still asking that question. He doesn't know if he's scared of life.
Oh, that's fair.
That's what he's trying to figure out. But yeah, we know what you're going through, Eagle. That is a frustrating miss.
It's such a good birdie to get. And you get that opportunity, you got to take advantage of it. Paul, why don't you give us a little hole breakdown?
I'm Paul Ulibarri with today's Bushnell hole breakdown. You can find the Edge Disc Golf Rangefinder at the link in the description. Hole 18 wraps up what plays as the longest course we've played all year. So why not throw another boomer at us? At nearly 1,200 feet and directly uphill to start, this par 5 is no picnic. Get to the top of the hill and you'll be left with another distance shot. Luckily, this one's gonna be playing a little bit downhill. But don't get too excited because the last shot, you guessed it, is playing directly uphill to this high-rise basket. Do you have the distance and accuracy to tackle this tough finishing hole? Let's see how it plays out.
You guys gotta stop. You and Eagle have got me today. Look at this shot. Needs to get green.
Is in danger of going OB.
Oh, it's
back
gonna
in
be
bounds.
Safe, is it not?
Oh, is it OB?
Really?
Oh my goodness. Man, probably just the height of the grass really stopped it from curling back in.
No! Sit.
And
I think he's got enough distance.
it's just enough turn. It's I mean, just being completely blind up there. That's the only thing I think I don't like about this hole is that landing zone seems like such a great shot to get to that green, and that's out of bounds. Simon just gonna air it past the green, maybe? Yeah,
Sure.
those are great shots.
You know, this is a tough, like, gap to hit at that distance as well. And it seems like everybody I've ever seen hits this gap up the hill.
Oh my gosh,
Do it again.
we're on this roller coaster again. If this cuts, yeah, this is he did it again. This is a lot farther right, but that is so far.
Oh,
How is he throwing it farther
Pain.
uphill than he is on flat ground? I don't understand it.
that's so nasty.
This is cutting.
Yeah,
Oh no,
this is maybe cutting too. Yeah, this is
this
cutting
is going
way
to go
too much.
backwards.
This is, I would say, yeah, this is out of range. I don't think Paul can get to the top of the hill close enough to make a putt.
Nice.
There is a roller from Rick
Wow,
and a beautiful one.
wow, that's really nice. Pushing towards the Mando the whole way. Perfect flip to the center, no low ceiling, all the way to the base of the hill.
Simon just going air shot.
Beautiful flight, man.
He's really controlling the angles really well to get the maximum efficiency from those drivers.
I just want Eagle to throw it really good so he doesn't say something and make me laugh again.
I don't know what I want. If he's up there by the green again, I feel like I'm not going to sleep very well tonight because.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so he is laying. Oh man.
Yeah, this is
the
going to be
roller.
good. Oh, yeah.
It's this burning
up,
right.
Up the hill. And he's
Wow.
going to be in the bushes again. Now, we had some people commenting about how he got out of those bushes. That's because there's an OB fence within a meter of of that tree line.
Yep.
So with his meter in, he's actually out of the bushes.
That's incredible. He's going to have another opportunity to three this hole.
It's like one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunity things for somebody who is
Very, very
incredible.
awkward positioning.
I wish
Eagle's
I could.
done it back-to-back days now. He's going to have a
And
look.
McBeth does it. He gets up there onto the green.
I wish I could write my
huge.
breakdowns after I see the coverage, because time and time again these guys just make me just seem really stupid.
Well, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. I mean, I think we freaked. Wow, that's
Oh,
a
no.
really disappointing shot.
Oh, no.
I think we freaked out plenty yesterday with what Eagle did.
Yeah.
All of us agreeing that we would not have thought that was possible. And
Motivated me.
Just to do it twice.
Yep.
It's oh no.
Ricky.
Holy crap.
And that little piggy went to the tree. And now he's got to work hard for the par. That's a scary putt.
Now that little piggy, he's gonna have to mark it.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. And Simon, after 2 great air shots, he's going to have to settle for the par.
Come on now.
Do it for the fans. Do it for Colorado.
Don't do it to my breakdown.
Good effort again.
Yeah.
And-
Homer Simpson! Yes. Homer Simpson.
I told him not to do something like that.
Oh my God, I was not expecting that.
And McBeth unable to manage par.
So Rick does save the par, and that little piggy came home. Eagle. Back-to-back birdies on hole 9. Back-to-back eagle putts on 18. He's finishing out these 9s in style. And he has moved to 15 under par.
Beth dropping a shot
Thanks.
with the bogey.
This is a weird round. It's like really good, but also awful.
What a bounce back for Simon after that double bogey start. Clean from there out, shooting a really respectable round.
Absolutely.
He's only 2 back of the lead right now, which is Eagle McMahon. Fire emojis with Kevin Jones at 8 under par.
Kevin gonna take Paul's spot on our lead card for the final day of the Portland Open. 15, 13, 13, 13. Still anybody's game among those top contenders. You know, and when the course asks you that question, are you scared of life? Say no.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Say no.